Okay, on my daughter's 01 Golf Mark IV, replacing the hood cable. First thing we're going to do is disconnect the old one. The other thing I'll do is put a little WD-40. There we go. That's out. And then if you see on here, you just kind of work it to the end and up. The tricky thing is just getting the new cable in through the firewalls. There's a little gasket there. So what I did was tape the new one to the old one. I cut the old one. And if you look down in there, I'm just going to pull it through. Okay, so I'm in the footwell and I taped the new cable to the old one. And as you can see, came right through. Again, all I did was cut the old cable just outside and I taped it to the new cable. This side panel on. You want to put your dead plate back on first because there's a groove that catches that side panel. Now, when taking it out, I went the wrong way and I broke mine, but it's not the end of the world. The other thing, when that goes in, it slides down. And when I took it out, I didn't lift it high enough, and I ended up, again, given the age of the car, snapped all three of those. So I put some Gorilla Glue Clear Ultimate, assuming it'll hold it. I just need to get it back into place there. And then there's also a retaining screw Torx at the top. So I'll put that on. Okay, putting back the panel, you just put this piece back in here. There's an upper and lower screw. And you want to make sure the cable snaps into that top piece. And then you feed it back into here. That ensures it operates smoothly. If it's sticking out of there, you just need to relieve any pressure so the angle's right coming in from the firewall into that. So once that's in, then the next step is to return your cover panel. And on that, there are 3 locations. You've got a pin here that is a friction fit back into this, and then that is a friction fit down onto that piece, which is on the bottom of your panel. And then the last one is the piece that slips in there, and that looks like that. Sorry, right here. That goes in there. So your panel will go in exactly like that. So I'm just going to stop for a minute and put that piece back in place. Okay, so I have the panel back in, everything there, all up there, clips, the footrest, dead pedal, whatever you want to call it. So the trick on this thing, the cable's in place, the new one. If you see here on this little clip, this is flexible. So the trick here is you're going to put this back in first. So when I press this over here, it's just going to lock into place, and that's true to the usual brilliant German engineering. There you go. Okay, the last part is putting this panel back in. Access panel, a couple of key points. There's a white rectangular slot that grabs the panel there, and there's one to the left of the brake. That one in there, and that guy up there grabs. And then this panel here, I'll just move this. That's over there. So on the center piece, the little trick is you pull this down, and there's a friction fit pin, and this goes right under there. Something fell out of there. No, broke it. And then these go under the panel. So again, you just get that under there for your screw. And you're gonna have 3 Torx left. Last thing, once your new cable's in, make sure when you put these top pieces on, it comes out here in front of the battery and stays outside there and makes that curve around and up into your firewall. And make sure it's also under that rubber seal.